Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode with All In with Alex. I am your host, Alexander Blackman. Today, it is Sunday, May 4th, 2025. Hope you all are having a great one. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a pick. We every day post the best sports picks across all the best sports leagues. All right, so before we start with the picks, let's recap yesterday. So yesterday, we went 1-4-1. First one was a Clippers money line. That was a 2-unit play. That was just bad. The Clippers, quite frankly, they always continue to choke in the playoffs. Not good. The short money was on the Clippers, but I should have known better. This is Kawhi Leonard's sixth season, and they haven't gone anywhere. I think the furthest they've gone is the Western Conference Finals. Just quite frankly, been disappointing. And yeah, like the LA Chargers in the NFL, this team, they're always good, and they've always had a good player, whether it be Kawhi Leonard or Chris Paul. But they just can't seem to go past that next step, and they're always good, but they're never great. And I thought maybe they'd be better than Denver, but you know what? Denver won a championship a couple of years ago, and this team is going to challenge the Thunder. I think is probably the second best team to challenge the Thunder for a championship. So that was a bad loss, though. We'll harp on it that much more. Next was we had the Avalanche 60-minute money line, 1.5-unit play. That was a bad loss. They were up 2-0 starting in the third period, and then they just let the Stars score 4 goals on them. Just a complete inverse of what happened in Game 6 when we took the Dallas Stars plus 1.5 in a teaser, and they just couldn't get it done. That sucked. Next, we had the we had the Athletics money line. That was a bad loss. They were up 6-4. At the beginning of the ninth inning, and then they just let the Marlins score 5 points in the last inning. That sucked. Orioles money line, they didn't show up. We were on the wrong side of this one. We picked the Royals the day before when they lost, and then we picked the Orioles in the series, and then they lost. Is what it is. And then we had the over 8.5 in the Dodgers and Braves game. That was a nice win. And then we had the Mets minus 1.5. That was a void. The game ended up getting canceled. Okay. All right. So now let's jump into the picks for today. Let's bounce back. We had a 1-4 day, not good, but it's okay because today I got 6 picks for you guys. We've got 4 picks in the MLB, 1 in a Game 7 NHL game, and we've got 1 for the Cleveland Cavaliers and Pacers game. So let's get it started. All right, so the first pick of the game, we're going to go with the St. Louis Blues money line. Now here's the thing. The sharp money today, heavily on the Blues. 82% of the bets like the Jets to win this game. But 53% of the money is on the Blues. On top of that, we're seeing some reverse line movement. This line opened up as the Blues at plus 150. Now it's at plus 145, despite the fact that everyone likes the Jets. And the thing about the Jets is their goalie is really good during the regular season. He doesn't show up in the clutch moments. And I'm getting a Blues team that I think is just really hot and is more of a team of destiny. This team started out as one of the worst teams in the league at the beginning of the season. And as they've gone on, they clawed their way towards the playoffs, and I think this team has a young group of players that can really take this team towards a championship. And I think they're quite frankly an underdog. And I'm getting them at plus 150. So we'll go a 1.5-unit play, but give me the Blues money line tonight in Game 7. Next, let's jump into the MLB. We've got we're gonna go with the Royals money line today. We've been on the wrong side of this bet for a while. But here's the thing. Sharp money's on the Royals today, 69% of the money. And the Orioles right now, and the Royals are on a 10-12 streak right now. Very underrated team. And quite frankly, the Orioles have just been, they've been very, they've just been struggling in certain close games. And they didn't play well last night. And I think last night was a true test of these teams. So give me the Royals money line, plus we're working with some plus money right there. Next, we're going to jump with and that'll be a 1.5-unit play. We're going to jump with the Cleveland Guardians money line. They're solid at home. Toronto's lineup has been very weird recently. On top of that, the sharp money is on the Cleveland Guardians right now, as I can look. 72% of the money likes the Guardians, but only 52% of the public. And on top of that, we're getting some plus money. Favorable pitching matchup. Give me the Guardians money line, 1.5-unit play. Next, we're going to go with the San Diego Padres money line against the Pirates today. Sharp money's on the Padres. So is the public. On top of that, we're getting some plus money. Slight edge in pitching and the bullpen with the Padres. And the Pirates tend to not be as great, especially they tend to fade a little bit on the road. So I like the Padres, and we're working with some plus money. So, and all those plays that we listed so far in the MLB will be 1.5 unit plays. And last, we'll go a 1 unit play. We'll do a little bit of a teaser. We're going to go with we'll take the Mariners plus 1.5. And we're also going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals at plus 1.5. Sharp money's on both right now at Cardinals. They're at home today against the Mets. We like the Mets. The game obviously didn't happen. But at home with the Cardinals team that I think in a relatively much lower scoring game, I think the Cardinals can cover and if not win this game. And as far as the Mariners go, the Mariners have just destroyed the Rangers. Now, a lot of people like the Rangers today, but the sharp money is on the Mariners. Now, I don't know if I'll go with the the Mariners money line, just because I think Jacob deGrom is a very good pitcher. But I'm going to take the Mariners at least to cover at plus 1.5. On top of that, the sharp money is on them covering. So we'll go Mariners plus 1.5, and we'll also go with the Cardinals plus 1.5. Will be a 1 unit play. All right, lastly, we're going to be jumping into the NBA. We've got a 1 unit play for you guys today. It's not necessarily just because I like the NBA more, but this is a little bit of a toss-up game right here. But we're going to go with the favorites. We're going to take Cleveland -8. The betting public and the sharp money is pretty much the same. There really is not much of an edge in this game. 58% of the bets are on Cleveland, and it's the exact same with the money. And as far as Cleveland, they've gotten 6 days to rest. They're back at home. And I think that in a high-scoring game at 8 points, I think they can cover this game. I think they can win this game by 10 or 15 points against a Pacers team that and both teams can put up points, quite frankly. So not necessarily much of a sharp edge, but give me Cleveland, the much better team, -8 to cover today. All right, guys, so that's all the picks I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think is the best pick for May 4th, 2025. And as always, stay sharp, bet smart, and let's go cash in those tickets. Till next time.